Who else is excited for Saturday night's main event? I know I ain't the only one. Like, I'm just saying. We got both men titles on the line. IC titles on the line. And I'm just saying, possibly a new women's champion. Hey, this is just me, though. The flagship show Raw kicked off with the Yeet Man, the Yeet Maestro, Jey Uso. And Jay talked about how he's just going to do him. He's not going to listen to Roman, not going to listen to Jim. And how he's going to be a two-time World WWE Champion. Punk music hits, and Punk congratulates Jay about eliminating Jim and LA Knight last week. And the crowd booed him, and Punk says no need for y'all to boo. This is how the match is, and this is the rules. He earned it. But also, I can't be the only one that thought this whole promo that Punk held his promo game back. Like, to me, out of 5, he kind of went 2 on Jay. I guess because he's best friends and all. And to me, it felt like Punk was trying to bring out the best of Jay last night. But then Jay hit his outro, and at Saturday night's main event, we're confirmed, and we're getting a new World Heavyweight Champion. Then backstage, Dom and the Judgment Day was chatting it up. But Dom, he was frustrated about how Pierce was booking him in his IC title reign. Finn and JD, they didn't even want to hear him, so they were pretty much tight how he made them lose their World Tag Team Champions last week. Then they just up and left. Then we got Rusev versus Penta. Loved the match. There were cool spots. And the spot I love the most is when Penta hits the up and over and your back is mine, backstabber. Then Rusev with the midair Machka kick. But then Bravo and Rio disqualifies the match, leading for Pierce to book a triple threat at Saturday night's main event. And I cannot be the only one that was thankful and hyped for this match. Then there was an LA Knight interview backstage with Jackie asking LA Knight how did he feel about losing last week's Battle Royale match. And in my opinion, I did not want Jay to win. I know I said it last week, but LA Knight versus Punk just to me seems better. And if you think about it, with this whole 4 before Seth got injured with Seth, Jay, LA Knight, and Punk, it was always LA Knight and Punk pretty much who had like that beef. Yes, Punk and Seth, but everybody knows that it's LA Knight and Punk. So when I saw J1, I was like, dang, man. And LA Knight keep getting screwed. But he ultimately said he's coming for anybody who wins that championship at Saturday night's main event. And then we got Paul Heyman with Bebop and Rocksteady. And Braun was wondering, why is he in the world championship picture? Paul reminds him and said, would you rather take 20 men on in the last week Battle Royale match or pick one man to go against after the winner of Saturday night's main event? He wanted a match that night, but then Paul already books him in a match with LA Knight. And as advertised, we got the match between LA Knight and Bebop. Now let's talk about how Braun just freakishly 3 times during the whole match just gorilla pressed LA Knight like he was nothing. Like, bro, he's a grown man, early 40s, 6'2", 240 something. Dude, we don't do that. But then the vibes of the whole match, it felt like a main event title match. The way they were just going at it, the way it was just slowing down, picking up. And I liked it, man. I liked it. But then it was this one part of the match when Braun was going for his Frankenstein, and it was like a scary fall. LA Knight ducked in and pushed him, and it looked like he was laying on his head. But he took a pretty solid bump, so I think he was good. Knocked the wind out of him, but he was pretty good. But then the coolest part of the whole match is when Braun Breaker kicked up after LA Knight was jumping in midair, speared him for the win. But y'all know how I feel right now about LA Knight treatment, man. He's been eating too much L's, bro. You need to reverse that, man. Then it was this pretty cool reminder promo package of Asuka, her 10-year anniversary in WWE. And I didn't know it's been 10 years that fast, man. Because I don't remember the first year, but I remember the second year when she was in WWE. And then, I don't know, it's just crazy how time just go by, bro. 10 years she's been there. Then backstage, it was Adam Pearce, Finn, and JD. And JD and Finn wanted their tag team title rematch tonight. But then Pearce already had other plans and said that one of them is in a match against Sheamus tonight. And then JD stepped up and said, I'll take Sheamus on. Fire. Pure cinema. Slapped. Like, literally. JD and Sheamus there kept going, like, at it. Like, Sheamus slapped him in the gut, and then JD literally, like, when Sheamus was, like, begging for more, bro, JD literally slapped him 2-piece combo, bro. No side needed, bro. I kid you not. This match was underrated and definitely the best match of the night. And to me, JD's underrated. He gets talked about by having a big bobblehead and stuff, but bro, JD is underrated as crap, bruh. Like, this dude really can go if they just let him, which they did last night. Fire. And then Sheamus to me is kind of like Adam Copeland, Edge for all the people that know him. He's kind of like on a reign, like with the Cope Open. If y'all remember, that Cope Open was dangerously good, bruh. But I just love the match, man. But JD wins with the Spanish Fly. But before that, Finn Balor had hit Sheamus with the shillelagh off the top rope, leading to the Spanish Fly win. But man, that match was amazing, bro. Like, Pierce, you did your stuff that booking that match, man. And then we got a full circle match between Nikki Bella and Roxanne Perez. I say full circle because there's a picture floating around when Roxanne was 13. She actually met Nikki, and now this is their first time ever going against each other in a match. And man, if I was Roxanne, I would be so happy to go against her. But it's also cool to see Nikki and the older women's wrestlers go against the younger talent. Iron sharpens iron. And it's just a fun moment, ultimately. And just to see that the women's wrestlers are actually getting this acknowledgement, unlike back in the day. But then Roxanne hits her with the pop rocks, and y'all know the rest and how it went down. So therefore, Pierce booked it next week. Stephanie and Nikki versus Raquel and Roxanne. Boss up. Raquel and Stephanie standoff. Y'all fronting on that whole thing for real. Backstage, Lyra bumped into the Kabuki Warriors, and Asuka was upset and saying how it should have been her and Kairi going against Charlotte and Alexa for the tag match later in that night. But then Bayley pops out of nowhere and got matching jackets for Lyra. But then Bayley uses reverse psychology on Lyra to, lock both of them in, and they going all the way for the match now. Backstage, it was Big Jim and Jay, and Jim unleashed on Jay about the whole Battle Royale situation. How he switched up on a plan and how he just was thinking for himself. And he was tight and just walked off. And if I was Jay, I'll feel some type of way. Like, don't backstab on a plan. It was a valid plan. And then later on in the night, Jim came back and Jay, and they chopped it up, and now they made up. So that's pretty cool. And backstage, it was Maxine and Pierce. And Pierce, he gave Maxine an IC title match against Becky because, in the past, it's been disqualified, things like that. And then I was shocked with this answer. Maxine says she's not ready yet, and she got to get approval from her friend. In my mind, I'm like, huh? Like you say, what? Like, ain't no way. I'm second guessing then and there in front of the GM now, who booked the title match. It's no way. I'm second guessing, bro. Boy, I was like, ain't no way, boy. But then she did say she was thankful, and she definitely accepts the match. But bro, ain't no way, boy. Then it was main event time. It was the women's tag title match. It was just flat out amazing, man. The superstars in the match, the caliber of the match, the quality of the match. It was everything you possibly needed and more, bro. Like when Alexa was hitting the Sister Abigail DDT, she hits it, and then the crowd did the Firefly for Bray, bro. I was like, man, that's cool. And then Lyra has tagged Bayley, and then Bayley snapped and just destroyed everybody. But then the killer of the whole match was a double natural selection for the win, with Charlotte and Alexa retaining. The whole match was it was good. I summed it up, but you need to go watch it, man. But then the match, when it ended, the Kabuki Warriors attacked everyone besides Bayley, though. That's questionable. That's different. Is Bayley siding with them? Her whole split personality, side of her might have told them something. I don't know. Thank y'all so much for watching. And as always, take care, much love, and keep the good times rolling.